Because at the end of the day, you're not stuck because you lack knowledge. You're just stuck because you lack the simple system, right? Because that is a reality. That is what really matters the most, is having a simple system. So right now, this is what I'm giving you. So if you have, if you've taken some notes right here, so like the first thing is, you want to stretch for 5 minutes daily. You want to use the same patterns, right? And you want to make sure that it's part of your morning routine. And maybe even to like dial it back a little bit, like commit for 3 days. If you do it for 3 days, do it for 7 days, right? Maybe you might say 30 days is a long time. Do the first 3 days, see how you feel. Then do the 7 days, see how you feel. Then 14 days, then 30 days, see how you feel. So that is a challenge that I'm throwing out to you, right? So you don't need more intensity, you just need more consistency, and everything is now laid out for you. Everything is now laid out for you. So I encourage you to start today, just 5 minutes. You don't have to include everything else yet, but you can just start with the 3 days and just for 5 minutes, just stretch, just stretch for 5 minutes, because that's really all you need at the end of the day. You don't need to take too much time out of your day, but you just need to follow a system and a plan that works. Because I've seen the results, I've seen what this can do for anyone. Because at the end of the day, like, this is something that I think anyone can achieve. It's not that, I'm any more special than anyone, but it's just being real about it, right? Like it's just being real about, what you can do, because sometimes we think that we need like rocket science for us to lose weight and achieve incredible results, but this doesn't require rocket science. And I've also come across a couple of people who are a bit older, and they say that they cannot do these stretches because, for someone else, they might say, okay, these stretches are very simple, easy to do. But for someone else, they might think that, these stretches are a bit hard to do, right? They might think that, okay, this is a bit more complicated and more complex for them to actually do. But the thing is, you don't have to fully get into these positions, right? Or these stretches. All you need to do is just try and do as much as you can. And
Easy
over
part.
time, right? So, like, let's say, for example,
If
let's
you
see here.
felt out of rhythm lately, this is where we begin again. Because before your body builds strength, it needs stillness. Let's hit the mat. This pose is more than a stretch. Walk your
Right.
hands forward and
So, as you can tell, like this particular video here, like as I was stretching here, like before in the other video, like the first video that I showed you, like I had a bit more weight in my thighs, right? So right here, like I lost, yeah, 60 pounds, and my flexibility was much better, had improved. Like I'm not going all the way to the bottom because my hip structure is different, right? A lot of women in this position, they can go all the way to the bottom because of the hip structure. So it's going to be different for everyone how flexible they are. For most guys, I've seen some guys who can go all the way, and they've probably tried for a long time and stretched and just repeated the same position. And over time you definitely improve, and you get to a point where you can actually do this like effortlessly because you've just repeated the same patterns over and over again. So you need to just pick a routine and just repeat it. And it doesn't mean that you have to like go all the way down. You just start from where you are and just go gentle. Don't force it. Don't feel like you have to do something crazy, extreme, and perform it like, to the 100% of your I guess you do it to the 100, what you call 100%, but don't try and imitate someone else to be doing it exactly as they are doing it if they've been doing it for several years. Because if it's your first time, you don't have to rush it. You don't have to overextend yourself. It's kind of like when you're walking, when someone walks like 50,000 steps, you don't need to go walk 50,000 steps right away. Like walk 5,000, start with 5,000, and then go 10,000, and then go 15,000, 20,000. But over time, your body adapts where your feet don't hurt as much, where you don't feel as hungry as you would if you're doing it for the first time. You have more energy. You can do more. Your body, your movements, your movement patterns improve. Your stride improves. So all of these things add up over time. It's not about doing it like immediately and then thinking that, okay, I have to get the best result right now, right away. So again, this is what I want to leave you with is just to go back and, really think about like, okay, where you are right now. So if you haven't been stretching and you haven't been taking care of your mornings the way that you should in terms of your body, I recommend you go and you start stretching. And if you're recovering from an injury, I recommend and highly recommend that as you do your physio, you stretch, you do the movements that help you adjust so that those past injuries from the past, they don't haunt you for the rest of your life. So this is the system that I have. Everything is built for you. So you can go to the channel. When you go to the channel, you will find the stretch routines laid out. So you can go to the courses tab, right? This is on the YouTube channel. You can go to the courses tab and you can go and pick the month that we're in and you can pick your stretch routine. And the May Reset Challenge is right here at the bottom, right here. So you can take that playlist. It's structured as a course. So everything is structured as courses. So every month you can come try different ones. If you feel like, okay, I'm ready for whether it's a longer routine, you can find stretch routines that are longer, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, some are close to 30 minutes. Maybe have a few that are about an hour. So if you really want to challenge yourself, you can also come in and challenge yourself. So all the systems are now built for you. So all you have to do is just go pick a playlist or pick a course and just do that. That's what you need to do. And over time, you will see results. And like I said, the results are cumulative. They don't happen all at once, but they happen over time. And you need to give your body the space, the margin that it needs.